Okay, so I've got an axe to make today, and that means I'm going to burn a lot of charcoal. So, perfect opportunity to show you how I make my charcoal. Here we go. I got my earmuffs on, I got my wood strapped down here. This is what we make charcoal from, mostly maple, sometimes we use oak. And got strapped down with a rubber strap, and just going to cut it into chunks. Okay, I'm going to show you my charcoal kiln. It's a top-lit draft stove made out of a 55-gallon drum. You see I've got a hole in the lid for a 6-inch flue pipe. This is the lid off of a 35-gallon drum that sits inside there. That's a piece of flue that sits on top while the thing's burning. I'll take all these lids out and have a peek in there. This is the inside of the drum. It's got a grate on the bottom to let air through. Air comes up through the wood as it burns from the top down, and then more air comes around the sides and across the top to burn off the smoke. I like to just take all the wood I cut, put it in the wash tub, bring it over, dump it in there. Rattle it around, settle it. I find stuff up to about 2.5 inches in diameter, maybe this long, 8 inches. Anywhere from 4 to 8 inches long. It works great. Okay, I've got a little weather shield here. It's just a third of a barrel sitting on top of my barrel. Got a little kindling fire, base of wood laying. Got some birch bark, more kindling. It's snowing and raining today, so I put this on here to protect the kindling fire. Once it's going well, no problem. Alright, take the shield off. I think it's about time. Yep. That's good. Knock this down, spread it out. Am I used to working with fire? No, not at all. Alright. Now watch the steam. Woo. Forgot I had my earmuffs on there earlier when I was Superman, more like Stooperman. I just forgot to take them off. No wonder I'm not cold.
There it is. See all that smoke? No, you don't. That's steam coming off the top of the barrel, but you really don't see any smoke at all. You'll see a jet of flame a little later, and then when that dies down, usually takes about 2 hours to make a batch of charcoal, and so I can be working while the charcoal is being made. It's a pretty sweet deal.
Alright, this is Winter Storm Draco. I don't know who named it, but I don't know, it doesn't seem like it needs a name to me. Just a little snow, a lot of wind. Actually, there it is. The wind's pretty wicked. We're a bit sheltered here, but you can see the flame there getting blown around a little bit. But this is about the best spot we have to do this, and it's kept going. It hasn't been knocked over or anything, which is really good. So, we're about 2 hours into it. I think I've got about a half an hour yet. You see this little square hole here? Maybe you can see it. I hope you can see it. It's a little window cut in the outside of the big barrel. Lets me peek in here, and I can see a little glow on the bottom of the big barrel coming out the bottom of the little barrel. That tells me that the fire's getting further down. Now I can also often see a glow on the side of the little barrel in there, and that tells me that the fire has reached the bottom and it's time to shut it down. Okay, now what I failed to mention earlier in talking about how I knew I had about a half an hour left or less is that you saw that strong flame burning. It always gets really intense just before the end, and then goes away. It's time to shut her down. So let me switch gloves. Okay, I've got some welding gloves on. Now remember, we've got a 35-gallon barrel inside a 55-gallon barrel here. That's our stove. That's our kiln. This is the top of the 35-gallon drum. Put it out of the way here. Alright. Take the flue off. Oh, pretty blue flame there. Yeah, it looks about right. Now I just took the top off of a wash tub full of sand and wood ash. And here's the crazy part. Okay, I worked it down into the sand and wood ash pretty good there, because that seals the holes in the bottom of the barrel. This, of course, seals the top. So this time I got a quarter and a third of a barrel of chocolate. And a couple hours cooling time.